after the combine too, right? Everybody gets through into the RAS scores, right? And everyone has an asphyxiation of what that is. And I totally get that, right? There's history and statistics of exactly the RAS scores and the numbers for what the Packers have taken every team. What are your feelings as far as the RAS scores go overall? Do you think that people put too much stock into it? People don't put enough stock into it? And how do you balance like super athleticism with like college ready production?
Okay, so you guys are trying to get me heated up early, I see. Get the show up to a heated start, and I appreciate that. It makes it more fun, so that's good.
We
But no,
like our guests fiery on this show,
yeah,
also.
yeah, we'll bring some of that fire. I don't know. I mean, I've brought it up on Twitter a few times over the years, but I'm not an anti as like I do. Yes, of course, an athletic player, great. I love a good athletic player. I'm not like against athleticism. What I'm against is we'll watch tape of a guy who looks phenomenal, who has, let's just say, an edge rusher. He has, 8+ sacks in 2 or 3 years of college, a bunch of tackles for loss, just a general disruptor. But then for some reason, he goes out at the combine and it runs a little bit slower and maybe doesn't jump so high. Because look, there's nothing more important to me than my edge rushers jumping super high. I love that because that really matters in a football game. Like most of the game is played in the sky, so I need them to jump really high. Like it doesn't even make sense.
If we were really good at like blocking field goals or something, we were hurdling
Yeah.
dudes. I mean,
Okay,
maybe,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
we're terrible at
If,
that.
if
So
field
that
goals were
hasn't
worth
translated yet.
35 points, yeah. Until field goals are worth 10 points a kick, I don't care that much how high you can jump. And I get it's the explosiveness and this, that, but he showed you on film that whether he can jump high or not, or he's explosive enough or not, or athletic enough or not, he produced. He went out there and actually got production. And when you just say, you know what, that's not good enough, but this guy on one morning in Indianapolis ran really fast and jumped really far and had super long arms, that's it. Who cares if he had 2 sacks a year in college? Who cares if he was a cornerback who got burnt all the time? He's got long arms. You don't need to be good. As long as you have long arms, you're fine. It's insane. Like you can use RAS and you can use, and everyone, I've gotten attacked by other Packer people. They don't use RAS. They have their own model. Okay, well, whatever their own model is, it seems to be pretty damn close to RAS because every player with a lower than 8 RAS doesn't get drafted, essentially 90% of the time, whatever it is. So I don't care. They don't use exactly RAS. They use something very similar, clearly. And I think they just value it too much. Like, of course, yes, sometimes you're going to draft a player with great college production and he'll still be a bust. It happens, right? Of course. But I would rather take a shot on a guy who's shown me it as opposed to a guy we're saying he's got a lot of potential. Maybe he'll get there. Like, do that maybe if you're like the Raiders and you're not competing for the next couple of years. You want some high upside guys. For the last decade, we've been in Super Bowl windows drafting like a team in the middle of a it just doesn't make sense to me.